There was just one question, one thing that I just wanted to ask you now, because we were wondering, at the table for the resolution, there was the Nigerian government with Eni, the Italian petrol company, and Malabu, the oil company.
Yes, can you come again?
Yes, no, but I was just wanted to ask you, was Etete at that table, Mr. Dan Etete at that table?
Mr. Daniel who?
Dan Etete, or his lawyer?
Daniel Etete or Daniel Okeke. You come with the full name. You are having problem with the pronunciation.
Dan Etete. The former Minister of Petroleum in Nigeria. You know him?
Yes. But right now, it is not in position right now. There is different. This is a different person right now. That is a petroleum minister, not Dan Etete now.
Yes, I know. But at that table, when you were General Attorney of the Federation, at that table with Eni and the government, was Dan Etete there?
Yes. I know during his tenure, during his time in office, Dan Etete, yes, Nigerian former petroleum minister, yes.
Exactly. And, the Malabu company that he represented?
An Italian company?
No. He had the Malabu Oil and Gas Company in Nigeria.
Yes.
So he was at the table with you, with the government, and with the Italian petrol company, Eni? Yes. Do you remember?
Yes. Right now I can understand a little where you are coming from and where you are going to.
Yeah, I told you, that we wanted to talk about the resolution agreement OLP number 245, that where you actually signed the agreement between the government and Eni, the Italian petrol company.
Yes. I know where you are going to, but I think your government or your embassy have to be aware of this, or let them have me a notification because
but we're going
I would have loved to see you, meet you, have one-on-one discussion with you because right now Dan Etete is no more in office. I hope you know that.
No, I told you that I'm going to do all the procedure with the embassy. I would just wanted to ask you right now if in the agreement there was also the Malabu.
Yes.
That means that Etete was doing the agreement with the government.
Yes.
Okay. So, because you remember that agreement, right? Regarding the OLP 245, the block
everything is documented in the file. Everything is documented in the file. So, if I can be able to see you, I can be able to serve you with the agreement, with the documentations. We are good in keeping documents here.
Yeah, exactly. But do you remember if in that document there was the name of the Malabu company?
Malabu company. You are not getting the pronunciation well.
And what's the pronunciation?
The company should be Malabu, not Malibu. The company, the oil company then is Malibu.
Malibu, okay. Is the one owned by Dan Etete, no? The former minister.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, just wanted to make sure of this. You know, I'm going to do all the procedure for the embassy. It's just that there was this little thing that I wanted to ask you, because during the agreement between Eni and the government, there was also the Malabu and Dan Etete, no?
Okay, yes.
It was during...
You know, when you come officially, I can be able to give you maximum attention, because as of now, it is for the best interest, my best interest, not to release the details of my country, of any agreement, until I am able to see you, know where you are coming from, know you, before I can be able to release any official details and the document signed by Dan Etete and the oil companies. You know, there were several agreements signed between Dan Etete and several oil companies. So whenever you are able to come, we can be able to specify and identify.
Yeah, no, I understand obviously that you need an authorization and everything to be done correctly. There was only this thing because the Italian company Eni told that they only made the agreement with the government, with the Nigeria government. But according to us, there was also Etete and the Malabu at the table. Do you remember that?
Yes, I remember that. That is why I said everything is in the document here, and the document is the only evidence to prove all this. So when you come, I can be able to, everything is documented, is signed, is approved, and is documented. And when you come, I will be able to release the information to you.
Yes, no, okay, but do you know the money of this agreement, the money of this selling, who took the money?
The money that was signed into the agreement?
Yes. Do you remember? One government come and one government takes over, one government go and another government go. When one government goes, another government come in. And this is not what we can be able to talk on phone. The money in question, the Malabu oil block presidential scam, and when you are able to come here, I think more details will be given to you, because there was a collaboration between some people here with some Italian mafias, with Italian people, with Italian oil workers. You say Italian mafia?
Hello?
You say Italian mafia?
Yeah, there was a collaboration between some personnel here with some Italian oil workers.
Oil workers, yes. But why? Because why you say mafia?
Yes, when I say mafian, people that can be able to do such collaboration, I regard them personally as mafians.
Okay, sorry, I don't understand the word you're using.
Okay.
Anyway, okay, Mr. Bell.
One of them was, I think, Idris Akibajo. Was one of them. Idris Akibajo was one of them. I think the Nigerian government transferred about 100 and. Anyway, when you come, they transfer the money around into billions.
Yeah. But this Idris was a journalist.
Hello?
Do you know if this person, Idris, was a journalist?
No, Idris is not a journalist.
But what's his name? Idris?
Yes, Idris Akibajo.
Akibajo, okay.
Yes. Idris Akibajo was one of them. And also the fund was diverted to a foreign account, not here in Nigeria.
Sorry, say it again? I didn't understand.
The fund was diverted into a foreign account.
A foreign account, bank account.
Yeah, it's a foreign bank account.
Yeah, which one? The one at Morgan, JP Morgan.
You come again. I cannot get you. You come again.
Okay. No, Mr. Bello, thank you for your time. We just wanted, to confirm that the Malabu was at the table together with the government. Just this, and you confirm this.
Yes, I confirm that. I confirm that.
I understand.
Yes, I confirm that, and I am also aware of the illegal fund diversion. I was aware of the illegal fund diversion that was made. That's. Yes, hello?
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm thinking what
I don't see convenient to talk because I am already giving you my time.
Yeah, I know.
Already giving you some consultations. Although it is not supposed to be so, but because of where you are coming from and because I want you to understand a little bit where and how things go, that is the reason why. Although the Nigerian government are doing their best to recover the diverted fund. So are you actually interested about the diverted fund? The fund that was diverted to a foreign account, or are you interested? Tell me what you are interested to know concerning the Malabu oil company.
We are interested in understand if the Italian oil company was aware of the fact that they were dealing with the Malabu and with Danetete, because the Italian company always said that they only treated with the government, with the Nigerian government. Instead, I wanted to know, from you, if you think that at that table, together with the government and together with the Italian company, there was also the Malabu.
Yes, I confirm that.
But do you know Gianfranco Falcioni, the consulum?
Who?
There is this Italian guy called Falcioni. He is the consulum.
What is his name?
Gianfranco Falcioni.
John what?
Gianfranco Falcioni. He is.
Hold on. Gianfranco.
Yes.
I want to get the name very well. Is it Gianfranco? Can you spell the Frank?
Perfect. You say No, your pronunciation is perfect. It's perfectly Italian. Gianfranco.
John Franco. That is not John. It is John Franco.
Gianfranco, and the surname is Falcioni. Never heard?
Do you know what? I think it would have been better if you can call me maybe tomorrow so that I can document some of all this evidence that you need to know, because everything is recorded in the documents. And if I had been aware that this is going to be the discussion, I would have kept the documents ready so that I can be able to give you references.
Yeah, that would be very, very kind of you, because you can help me in understanding this story. If you could just confirm all the things that we talked about before, if I can call you tomorrow.
Okay. Around what time are you going to call me by tomorrow?
Maybe this time tomorrow, or even early in the morning.
Okay, because I need to know so that I can be able to...
Yes. If you know this Mr. Falcioni, who works for the Petro Service, it's a company, a Nigerian company.
Yes.
Sorry, it's a company which is based in Nigeria, but this guy is Italian.
Okay. You know what? You send me their names through email so that I can be able to check whether it is the same with the names in the file here. Okay.
Okay. I send you the email with the information I would like to have.
Okay, you send me email with the names of those Italian
guys.
Italian oil company, Gianfranco, the consular, because I like to do things as a legal expert. I like to do things with confirmation. So I will check whether the names is the same with the names in the document, so that we will be sure of what we are talking about. So if you send me the names, I will check, because I discover there is different intonation in the pronunciation, in your pronunciation and in my pronunciation, because of the language differences. So if you can be able to send me those names, I can be able to verify from our documents here and confirm to you by tomorrow.
Okay, that's very kind of you, Mr. Bello. And so regarding our interview, you said basically that the only way for us to ask for the interview is through the Italian embassy.
Yes, but I think already you are interviewing me already.
No, but we want to meet you in Nigeria. We want to do the interview in person. We want to meet. We want to understand and talk to you better. If you have some documents to show us, and but you know, definitely. By the grace of God, I told you I will be making a trip. Normally it is the duty of, we have policy here, we have rules and regulations. So if there is a missing fund that was diverted, it is the duty of my country here to tell me, because Daniel Tete was first probed by the Federal High Court, but it was later discharged. Yes, there was a time it was probed. Do you understand the meaning of probe? No, he was what?
There was a time Dan Etete was charged before the High Court concerning his collaboration with the Italian oil companies. Not only Italian companies, there are also some foreign oil companies he collaborated with to divert some funds. So there was a time he was charged before the Federal High Court, but it was later discharged and acquitted. So I think if there is any investigation going on, it is the duty of my government to do that, to inform me about that, because our constitution does not allow us to sell our information to foreigners.
Yes, no, the reason I was talking directly to you is that we wanted to talk about facts that have already happened. We don't want to talk about the inquiries that are going on now or in the future. We just wanted to have more information regarding what was the agreement, what was the table in which the government and
the agreement I can confirm to you online by confirming to you through our documents here, because everything is documented as I said. But anything apart from that, I think it is the duty of my government. I cannot sell out my government personal information to foreigners. That is not our constitution here. I think if I want to make an investigation there in your country, I think I have to go through your government and not through. It is not wise for me to sell out my the country's personal information or personal. If you want me to send them online to you, I can confirm to you that there was a collaboration between John Etete and the Malawi Oil Company. They call it here, it's an oil company, but they also call it Malibu Oil Block. Are you there?
The block.
Yes, Malabu Oil Block. That's what it's called. But generally, in international language, it can be understood as an oil company, Malabu Oil Company. But locally here, we call it Malabu Oil Block.
I understand. So you confirm that Annie was dealing directly with Malabu?
Yes, I confirm that to you.
Yes, okay.
No, you make me understand. What did you come again? What did you say that I should confirm to you?
No,
you said I should confirm to you that John Etete did or had a collaboration with Malabu Oil Block. Is that what you said?
No, because now you said that they call it Malabu Block, so I just wanted to make sure that it was the same thing that we were talking about before.
Yes, I said Malabu Oil Block. That is the local name. It can also be understood internationally as Malabu Oil Company. But locally here, it is sometimes, you have your slums over there, your languages over there. Sometimes it can be understood here as a Malabu Oil Block. Sometimes internationally, we call it Malabu Oil Company. It's an oil company. But we call it Malawi Oil Block Scam. Malabu Oil Block Scam. That was how the case was filed before the Federal High Court. Malabu Oil Block Scam between John Etete and Italian companies.
Yeah, that's very interesting, because in our language we don't have that word. But you know what I don't understand, Mr. Bello, is why the Nigerian government at that point wanted to be in the middle in this agreement, because Annie was treating directly with Malabu. So why the government? What kind of rule has the government in that agreement? That I don't understand.
Yes, as far as the oil company is here in Nigeria, the government have to play a role. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, the government have to play a role because the Malabu oil company was paying tax to the government. So definitely government have to be aware of everything that is going on.
But the government in a way wanted to be the guarantee between Eni and the Tete.
Yes, because that was for the sake of trust and transparency. Government want to ensure trust and transparency.
But transparency is a big word in this case, no?
Yes, I mean, the government want to ensure trust.
What? Wanted? Sorry?
Trust.
Sorry, I don't know this word. Trust.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know, I'm a bit confused, Mr. Bello, because Eni says always that they only have relationships with the government. But it wasn't true, because they treated directly with Malabu. And the money...
Where are you confused? Because it is my duty to make you understand. Although I am not supposed to, but let me explain to you because I don't want you to get confused. You tell me, where are you confused?
I'm confused. You know why? Because from what we read, Eni always says that they only talk to the Nigerian government. Instead, they actually had a talk with Etete.
Okay.
That's why I'm confused, because you are confirming to me that Eni has an agreement, signed an agreement with Malabu.
Yes.
So basically, I don't understand also why the money went to Etete.
Okay, the money that was signed into agreement, why it went to Etete?
Yes.
Oh, I had already confirmed to you that was an illegal divide. There are some activities that goes on that government are not aware of, except someone writes a petition. There are some agreements, there are some things that happens here without the information, without the notice of the government. And that was the reason Etete was charged before the High Court, but he was later discharged and acquitted. I think I confirmed that to you, that the money is not supposed to go to Etete.
Exactly. The money weren't supposed to go to Etete, but...
Yes, that was what I confirmed to you. The money was not supposed to go to Etete. The money was diverted to a foreign account, and that was in collaboration with some Italian oil workers. And because of that, Etete was charged before the Federal High Court, but he was later discharged. I already confirmed all this to you.
Yes, I understand. But you know why? I don't understand why Eni has been dealing with Malabu for months. And then at a certain point, the Nigerian government enter into the agreement. I don't understand why after all those months the Nigerian government entered into the agreement.
Yes, the Nigerian government entered into the agreement. I told you because they want to ensure trust. They want to ensure trusting. They want to make sure because the Malabu Oil Company was paying tax to the government. So in return, the government want to ensure trust. That is the reason the government have to enter into the agreement with them.
Yeah, I understand. The thing is, I don't understand why Annie has been talking for so many months with Malabu, no? Rather than talk to the government.
Yes, actually, it might be easier for him to talk to the Malabu than talking to the government. He had an easier consultation. He had an easier contact with Malabu than the government. So, because there is nothing hidden, so it is not an illegal him talking with the Malabu than talking to the government. I think there is no offense there.
Do you think so?
Already, I think there is no, because everything has been laid down. Everything has been laid down. So, I think, everything has been laid down in a transparent way. So, I think talking to the Malabu oil company, he believes, so confirming this to you.
But why do you
I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say or where I'm going to. I want you to understand me very well.
Yes.
I don't know if you understand.
No, thank you very much because...
My language.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I really appreciate because as I told you, I was a bit confused. So you are helping me in understanding what happened during those years. Because you know that, for example, Mr. Aliyu Abu Bakar is supposed to have taken the money, no? 800 million approximately.
If the Malabu oil contract with the federal government of Nigeria, it grows not 800. Apart from the 800 is a little sum of money. It runs into billions. Even to today, as the Attorney General of the Federation, we are trying to recover some of this money. Because some of this funds, I told you, if you listen to my word very well, you will understand that I have made a point that covers everything that you needed to know. I have already made you to understand that some Malabu oil workers, some Italian oil workers collaborated with Etete and some people here to divert some funds to a foreign account. I think that has already covered everything that he needs to know. So I think you have to understand, even without my explanation, that Etete collaborated with Italian oil workers and some of it. Till today, the federal government of Nigeria are trying to recover some of those funds. Some of those funds are in federal government reserve accounts. Are you there?
Yes, but because, for example, I tried to get in touch with Dan Etete, but he seems on the go. So, do you have any contact for him? Do you know where he is?
Yeah, Dan Etete right now, Dan Etete is not in the country because during the administration of President Goodluck Jonathan, are you there?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, during the administration of Goodluck Jonathan, during the administration of Obasanjo, are you there?
Yes, I'm listening.
Yes, most of all these illegal activities happened. But right now, the president is President Buhari, and he is ready in fighting corruption. He is ready in fighting every corrupt leader. So because of this, many of them have flew out of the country.
Because nobody knows where he is. But you don't have any contact number for him.
Please, can you remind me that your name?
My name?
Yes.
What you mean?
Can you remind me your name?
Carla.
I want to call you by your name and tell you something.
Carla, sorry. Carla.
Yes, Carla. Do you know one thing? Yes, it is personal. It is ideal. It is wise for me to talk about those things with you personally, because I might have a personal agenda apart from government agenda, apart from business agenda. I might have the personal agenda to meet you in person so that we can talk. Releasing the information of Dane Tete to you is like a betrayal. It's like selling the government. It's like selling my country identity, my country secret to. But if I have known you, as in, if I have been long with you, if I have been having that good relationship with you, either through talking to you regularly, building trust with you regularly, I think I can be able to reveal some of those, because even when he is out of the country, he has houses in Nigeria, he has families here, he has investments here. So when it travels out of the country, it doesn't stay most of them. When they travel out of the country, their investment, their businesses, their families are always here. But I think it will be a betrayal for me to do that. Except I am dealing with you personally. But this is a journal activity. This is a journal work. So I don't have to release such information to you, except we had a personal relationship, not a public relationship. I don't know if you understand what I mean.
I perfectly understand what you mean. It's just that I am trying to organize, a meeting with you, an interview with you personally, but you said that I have to pass through the embassy, so it's quite...
Yes, I know. Right now, I don't think... even though you go through the embassy, because right now I can understand what you want, and what you want is like giving out, because what you want is like me selling or betraying. It is not only a tete. Are you there?
Yes.
It is not only a tete. The divert was made. There were many that made that divert. I am only calling the Nigerian people that took part in that divert. The divert also included some Italian oil workers. I told you that.
No, but I don't want you to sell the trust of your country. I just wanted you to tell me what happened, because you were in charge. You were representing the Minister of Justice. That's why I'm sure that you know very well what happened during that agreement. That's why I was trying to understand better.
Are you interested in recovering the stolen billions? Are you interested in recovering the stolen billions, or you are interested in knowing what happened during the agreement? Tell me the truth now.
No, obviously, but I'm a journalist. I won't be able to get the money. I mean, we are just trying to explain to our country what happened during that treatment, because it was involved an Italian oil company, so we think that it's important for people to know what happened.
Yes, what really happened was that a summary, I have explained this before, but a summary of what happened was that Malabu Oil Company had an agreement with Nigerian government. Along the line, are you there?
Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah, with the government, but also with the Italian company, no?
Yes, yes. So along the line, some personnel, some people that signed the agreement, some personnel, they collaborated, they joined hands together to betray the agreement that was signed.
Yes, okay. No, I understand, but that's the only reason why we are interested in this story, to understand better what rule has had the Italian company. Understand?
The rules of the Italian company.
Yeah. But you already...
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes. The rules of the Italian company, is it the rules of the Italian company in the agreement or where?
But you already told me. You already told me what you thought.
Yeah, so that is just it. That is just it. So basically, apart from the interview, I am interested in knowing you better. You know, we always get contact, even from that Italy.
Even from?
But I know most of those people might be people that have the idea of the recovered fund or not. I don't know, but we always have some contact. I always receive calls, people demanding for the retrievement of such funds. You know, there was a day somebody called me from Italy, demanding such payment. You know, such payments already they have been stocked in federal government reserve account. And are you there?
Yeah, but what payment? Sorry, what payment are you talking about?
Oh, I am talking about some recovered. You know, most of those funds were diverted to a foreign account, but through my effort as the Minister of Justice, some looted funds was recovered, and the looted funds have been kept in the federal government reserve account.
So basically, you are saying that someone from Italy called you already?
Yes, there was a time I received a call of someone demanding for the transfer of some amount, but I could not ensure trust with the person. I did not trust what the person was saying. I cannot trust the person. I do not trust the person, so I never gave him attention. So I tried severally, I think in 2 occasions, 2 different times, from 2 different people. You understand? But before, because I could not trust them, I did not offer them help. Although other people might do that, but I cannot do that because I am a Christian and I don't think I trust them.
Yes, but I don't understand what kind of money these people ask you. For what? Money for what?
I told you that some Italian oil workers collaborated in making this betrayal on the agreement, and some funds were diverted. Some of these funds that were diverted, some of them was recovered. Because, for example, when Dan Epepe was arrested, when he was charged before the Federal High Court, paid some money before he was discharged and acquitted. Some funds were recovered from him. Some of the funds was recovered. So most of them might be calling to get a share from the recovered fund. I think that might be the reason of calling.
Yes, basically.
So even when you call me, when you told me about that oil block oil company, I was trying to hear you very well so that I can understand if you are demanding for, because if some of those funds were saved in the federal government reserve account. So I was only trying to understand if you want to make some claims.
Yeah,
because I have received such calls in the past. So before I could not understand where you are coming and where you are going.
No, but now you trust me, no? Now you understand that I don't call for collecting the money. But I don't understand who called you in order to recover that money. Some Italian people.
I said 2 different times I received a call from Italy demanding, I think I still have some names, I think it's in my file.
But
2 different times, 2 different people called me.
Do you remember the name? Do you remember the names of those people?
Yes, I think everything is always documented in my file, but as I said, I don't betray people. I don't betray even you. Even if you demand for that, if you demand for that payment, if you demand for such claims, if I trust you very well, if I know you, if I trust you, if I can have a personal relationship with you, and you make such demands, and I understand that I can trust you. You know, some leaders here do collaborate, and that is the reason why we have been trying to fight corruption. Some leaders here collaborate with people they trust and make such divert and transfer such funds and get it processed and diverted. But because I do not trust them, and we do not trust them, and I was not in the mood. So I could not give them attention. You know how long it took you to call me before you could get my attention.
Yes.
So because I did not have that personal trust with them, I did not give them the attention. So even though you make such demands, I don't think I'm going to betray you by disclosing or exposing you. Even though you make such demands,
no, I understand.
It is possible to make it work out. Hello?
Yeah, I understand.
Yes, even when you make such demand, I am in the position to ensure that it works out. It works the way you want. If you want the fund, it is possible. I make sure, because this is Africa, this is Nigeria. You understand? So it is possible to make it work, but it only works with someone you trust. Absolutely. That is the reason I said it would have been better if you can have a personal, not a global, not a journal relationship. Would have been fine if we can have a personal relationship, because I discovered that you want some names, you want some information, but these are not the information I can disclose to you for your work. It is the only information I can disclose to you as a personal friend with a personal interest, with future interest, not. That is how things goes here, because we have policy we operate with.
But no, I understand. I'm happy that I have your trust now, because we talk so many times, and you understand that we're only doing the public interest of understanding what happened if there was something non-transparent. But for example, did you tell to the commission, to the crime commission, that some Italian people asked you the money?
Oh, do you mean to the Economic and Financial Crime Commission?
Yes.
You come again.
What?
What did you say? Did I report to the Economic and Financial Crime Commission?
Yeah, because you said that some Italian people called you in order to recover the money. So I think this is something serious. So
yes, that is what I said. Consultations. You know, as a lawyer, as a barrister, I would like to take you far. I would like to make you to understand some little things. And as a journalist, I expect you to understand it in an intelligent way. I earlier explained to you that consultation can be categorized into 2. We have an official consultation, and we have a personal interest consultation. The person must have consulted me based on his personal interest. And on a line, what I did was to document it. I told you I documented it. So reporting to the Economic and Financial Commission, I think people report to me. So I don't think report. Hello?
What happened?
I think we got disconnected. It might be a network problem.
Yes. But can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
No, because first of all, thank you for spending that much time to talk to me. I really appreciate it. I was just thinking about this thing that you told me about Italian people called you to collect, but I don't understand what money they wanted to collect, to recover.
I told you that the agreement signed was betrayed. Some money, some funds, the fund that was diverted run into not into millions, it run into, so the funds, some funds was diverted.
Yeah.
So during my tenure in the office, on the line of investigation, interrogation, and other things, some amount of money we are recovered. Are you there?
Yes.
They were deposited in federal. I explained this to you. They were deposited in. Okay, no problem. I'm ready to give you my time. They were deposited in federal government reserve accounts.
Okay.
So in a good day like this, a fateful day, I receive a call. Although apart from the Italian, I think I have been receiving call locally here. So I received a call. Somebody from Italy called me, explained the fact to me, demanding for a transfer of so amount of money. I tried to inquire from him, which he explained better to me. But because I was very busy, he called severally, but I was not chance to give him much attention. So he did not call again. I did not hear from him again.
Yeah, but why they called you?
After some time, are you there?
Yeah, but why they called you? I mean, you weren't the one. I mean, why they called you? I don't understand why they called you.
I told you they called demanding for the transfer of some recovered funds from the million. Yes, I expect you to intelligently understand some of these things even without much explanation.
But yes, the thing is that I don't understand. In that treatment, the money went to Etete and to other accounts, no?
The money went to Etete, not only Etete. The money went both to Etete. Some Italian oil companies were also involved in the agreement and in the betrayal. Some other officials here in Nigeria, not only to Etete. Are you there?
Yes. But who took the money?
Which of the money?
Who took the money apart from Etete in Nigeria, in Italy?
This is not a public. It's not what Wamako Aliyu was also docked before the Federal High Court concerning that case, but no fund was recovered from him. Atamai Aliyu. Many of them. I think everything is recorded in the file. But because it was only a Tete, but the large amount was recovered. That was the reason he was the only one that was published. there were also some ones that were charged before the Federal High Court. But because a different government, a different administration later entered into power, entered into government, so because of that, the case could not, the charges could not go on. Etepe was later discharged and acquitted. So I don't think you should try and understand others on your own.
No, I was just wondering if you think that there are money that went back to Italy, to someone in Italy, out of this agreement.
Yes, that I already said to you about the betrayers. The betrayer of the agreement, Italian oil workers was involved in that betrayal. I told you this.
See, I know that you told me.
Before Etepe was able to make was able to be successful in making such illegal arrangements. It was clues, information was given to him by some Italian oil workers
that betrayed the agreement, but who?
So Etepe is not in position to know everything if some oil workers from Italy has not given him some details.
So basically you said that some Italian betrayed Etepe.
Betrayed the agreement. You are not understanding me. You are getting me wrong. And as a publisher, you don't have to get me wrong so that you don't publish the wrong thing. I did not say some Italian. I said an agreement was signed. The same agreement was betrayed.
But I don't.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't understand who betrayed the agreement in Italy.
I told you, Etepe, in collaboration with Italian oil workers, betrayed the agreement.
Okay, and now basically there was also Obi, no? Obi, the owner of the other company, Emeka Obi, Energy Venture Partners.
Yes, I think you already know some of these things. So confirming, you are confirming to me. I think that is another Emeka Obi. I think that is another person involved. I think there was a time it was docked, but his own was not much serious. You know all these things. Why is he asking to know from me? I think you already have the information you needed to know.
No, I don't.
I think for the best interest of my job, for the best interest of my country, I don't think I will disclose most to you.
No, but if I knew everything, Mr. Bello.
A personal relationship with you. I don't wish to disclose some of the details because this is not the right way to do it. This is not the right way to do it. But I am only doing this based on my interest in having a personal relationship with you. If not, this is not the best way to. It is not. It is also a betrayal to disclose some of these details to you.
No,
because
the thing is that talking to you, it gets clear to me all this information that I have, because obviously I read about Emeka Obi, I read about Danetete, but I would need someone, that was the reason why I wanted to interview you, because you have the picture clear. And for me,
already you are taking my time. Nobody takes my time without paying for my service.
Yeah, no, I really thank you for this.
No problem about that, okay?
Yeah, I appreciate and I thank you many times that you are spending, wasting your time talking to me. But for me, it was very interested to understand better the picture, which is a very complicated picture where so many people act like subjects, and that's why I'm asking all these things to you, because you are helping me in understand better what happened. Because, for
Yes,
example,
I am happy. I am not happy you personally. It would have been. I will be happy. I will be the happiest to help you if it is personal. But this is not personal. This is you are working as a journalist. You are working for the interest of the country, of your country. So I would have been. I will be the happiest person to make you understand what you need to know if it is personal. But at it must stand, it is not personal. So I don't think you have to get that misunderstood. I don't think you have to get offended over that. You don't need to be offended because I am not giving these information to you for your personal details, for your personal use. Rather, it is for your government. So I better make you happy than your government, right?
No, my government doesn't. I mean, there's nothing that I'm doing for my government. I'm doing all these questions because I'm doing my job, as journalist.
Yeah, that is what I'm doing. That is what I'm saying. You are doing your job. You are serving your government. And definitely these things, this evidence will be published. You understand? So that is why I am saying that it is better for me to make you happy than making your government. You are not working for yourself.
No, I'm not working.
You are working for your government. So
no, I'm not working for my government.
To give out details like that. I can't just give out details anymore.
But I'm not working for my government. I'm a free journalist. I don't have anything to do with my government. It's just that, for example,
definitely you are anything you discover will be published. Am I right?
No. I'm trying to understand with you. I'm not publishing anything. I'm just trying to understand what happened because, for example,
would you want some part of the money that was recovered?
What?
Hello?
Yeah, no, say it again.
Would you want some of the money that was recovered? Did you, for your personal, I'm not talking about, did you, because sometimes I told you I received calls, but because I could not trust them, would you want some part of the money recovered to be remitted to you? This should be a personal consideration.
But are you asking me if I want the money?
Yes.
But what money?
The millions that was recovered.
But me, do you think that I'm asking you part of the money?
No, I am asking you if you will want that.
Excuse me. Let's say that I want it. How can I collect the money? I'm not calling you for the money. I'm calling you for the information.
Yes, if you want the money, if you not be, are you married?
No, I'm not married.
Okay. Can you call me when you are at home? So because right now I know there are monitoring cameras. I know in the public you are not at home right now. Can you call me in your privacy so that we can talk?
But Mr. Bello, I'm calling from the office because I'm doing my job and that's why I'm calling from the office. But I don't understand what kind of question you're asking me about that money.
Okay. Yes, I am asking you because I needed to know more about your intentions, more about your plans. Okay,
Mr. Bello, I told you that I'm doing my job and I'm doing a reportage about the Italian oil company in Nigeria. So I want to know.
I know. You already said that. I know everything. You already told me everything. But I am asking you, would you be interested in benefiting from the millions that was recovered? Will you? That is personally. I'm not talking about your job. I'm asking you.
But no, I'm not interested in that, Mr. Bello.
Okay.
No.
Okay, no problem. Okay.
But no, I was, I was just thinking because Dane Tete during the process says that 200 million were for the people in Eni. That's why.
It is the 200 million. It is not even only 200 million. It is not the 200 million. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm listening.
The money we are talking about is not only 200 million. There are different. In a case, there was a time 500 million was used for some things. The 200 millions must have come up for another thing, for another protest. I think different money, it was not all the funds that were recovered, not all the monies that were recovered. But the ones that were recovered were the ones you are able to see that was published. It's not all the funds that were recovered. So it was not only, although it will be a secret, I will not disclose the amount that was recovered because of my job. You understand? But the 200 millions you are talking about, it does not end there.
It was not?
It does not end there. It is not only 200 million.
And how much?
That is what I am saying, that different amount of money come from different ways. Different amount of money come from different ways. The 200 million you are talking about must have been part of some fund recovered through somewhere. The 200 million must be part of the money that was used for something. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm a bit.
The 200 million you are talking about must have been some amount that was used for a particular thing. The money does not end only in 200 million.
Okay. Sorry, I'm listening very careful because this is something new for me. That you are saying that to any. That Eni got money, not only the 200 million, but they got more money from different parts.
Anyway, I don't want to, this is a case that many people have been charged already before the Federal High Court. The case have been treated before the court. Most of them have been discharged and acquitted. Some of the funds have been returned back. So I think it will be a betrayal talking about that again. That was the reason I asked you if you are interested in the millions. Let me know personally for your personal email, for your personal phone number. You let me know if you are interested in the recovered millions. Because this is a case that has come up in the court. Most of them pleaded guilty, and some of the funds have been recovered, while some were diverted. So it's already a closed case here. It's already a closed case. I know what you are talking about. I know some of the Italian oil. I know everything you are talking about, even more than you know it. Yes, I know it, and everything is here with documentations. But it's already a closed case. The case has been closed here. So talking about it again, I think it's a betrayal. But if you are interested in the millions, you let me know personally from your personal email, from your personal phone number. You let me know, okay? Because already this is a new administration. This is a new administration. This is a new government. The government where those things were involved.
How can you excuse me, Mr. Bello?
Okay?
Excuse me. No. How can you give me that million? If I would be interested in that million, you said that you can give it to me.
You got me, you misunderstood me.
What did you say?
I am trying to speak in parables.
In?
Hello?
Yeah, you're trying to speak what?
I'm trying to speak to you in parables.
In parables.
Do you understand the meaning of parables?
No.
Oh, no. Jesus in the Bible, sometimes when he's talking to his disciples, he's speaking parables.
Yeah, okay, now I understand the meaning. Sorry.
Right now,
but
Yeah, right now, as a trained barrister, a trained lawyer, a trained legal expert, I understand some things more than you do, and I can sense betrayal. Because even though you want to make such demand, it should not be in the public, it should not even be in your office. You shouldn't even make such a demand with the companies or from the office telephone number. So you trying to ask me about such questions again, it's like that, trying to get more information from you. But if it is personal, I will understand. But if it is from your office, I see that as a betrayer. You are trying to extract more information from me.
No, I'm not trying to do that.
I don't think that will happen.
No, I'm just trying to understand. I'm just trying to understand what happened. I'm not.
But you shouldn't understand that from the public. You shouldn't understand that from your office.
Yeah, but I'm
because most things Nigerian, although we are trying to fight that corruptions, most things some Nigerian officials do, they look for some foreign agents that they could trust. They look for these foreign agents and transfer these millions, these billions into and make an agreement. That was what some of these officials do. Nigerians have been, but we are trying to fight such corruption. Some of them, they will make arrangements with international, with foreigners to divert some millions, and later the money will be shared, the money will be divided. So, but we are trying to find that. We are trying to fight that corruption. That is what we are trying to do as government.
Absolutely. Okay, but I just want to make clear that I don't want to, extract any information from you that you can tell. I'm just trying to understand better the case that I'm interested in, which was the block 245. That's why I asked you so many things. But thank you for your help. Now, you help me in have a clearer picture of the situation. So I don't want you to waste more time, because I know you're very busy. But I
already you have taken most of my time, and I am already giving it to you because I might have a personal interest in you. So you have already taken my time, so there is no problem. If you need any more information, you let me know. But if you are getting any information from me, I would have liked it to be a person now, not working under, not working as an agent to extract information and get it published. No, if you are working for a personal information.
But I don't know exactly what you mean by personal, Mr. Bello. I'm a journalist. I'm doing my job. That's the reason why I'm interested in this block, not for personal reasons. I'm trying to do my job as best as I can. That's why I'm asking you some information. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. That means, for example, if you will want to request for some money transferred into your account from the recovered fund, that means you will also not make it personal. You will also make it for your work, right?
But I don't want the money. I mean, I don't know what money you're talking about, but it's, it sounds a bit weird, a bit strange for me.
Yeah, that is why I said it's a parable.
A parable. But anyway, I don't know what you mean, but I'm doing my job, and I don't.
Oh, no problem. I think there is no problem.
Yeah.
You have already know what you wanted to know, right?
Yeah. Well, maybe if there is something that I'd like to talk about, maybe I can disturb you one more time. because you've been very helpful in order for me to understand, you know. So in case, can I call you back in case?
When would that be?
But I don't know. Maybe now, I don't know if I need it.
All right, no problem, because I will be jetting out of the country towards weekend, but I wrote my number, so I have access to receive.
But when are you coming back?
I have access to receive call any country I travel to.
Okay.
I will be jetting out of the country, but I'm not going to stay long.
But when are you coming back to Nigeria? You're leaving when? Tomorrow?
This weekend. It is not my for security reasons. I don't disclose, but I will be leaving this weekend. I cannot disclose date and time because there are many terrorist activities here, and for security reasons we don't disclose our security information. But I will be leaving this weekend, but I'm not going to stay long.
You're coming back quite soon?
Yes, I'm coming back very soon because I have many things to attend to here.
You have what? Sorry?
I am coming back soon because I have many things to attend to here.
Okay. All right. Mr. Bello, thank you. So we keep in touch, and thanks for your help.
Okay. But definitely, I told you I give us such time personally because of you. In a normal situation, it is not supposed to be so. Okay.
Okay. Well,
so
thank
I don't know if I will be able to give you such attention again if it is not personal.
No. Okay. I understand. Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it. You've been very kind.
Okay.
Have a good day then.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye.